Alright guys, so welcome back, and today I'm going to be doing something that's very interesting. I never really do this before, although I've done it quite a few times. I've only done it like once on YouTube, and it was really just for one of my classes. I just figured I'd post a video on it, but this one is going to be a legitimate kind of tutorial, I guess you could say. So I love role playing. Role playing is one of my favorite things. But one thing I've noticed absolutely love doing, just as much as role playing on Xbox, is drawing plans for like a military attack or something like that. So we're gonna be doing that today. If you guys want to know how to do this, I guess I'll turn this into a tutorial, I guess. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. So, just some things you might need. You're gonna need there we go, red pencil, color pencil, whatever. This hopefully is a blue, blue, and then you could use any color, really. I'm probably gonna use. What could I use actually? That's a good question. Let me see here. There's so many like colors I have that like I don't even know what to do. I guess black could work. All right, you could use any color. I'm just gonna use black. Cause why not? So, if you guys need proof that I've done this before, this is just one battle plans. I've done a lot of variety of these. That just shows you, I guess you can actually, here, let me get the map for you. There we go. Kind of like that. Something like that, I guess you could say. And then, this one is a personal favorite right here. So, I'm not the best drawer, but I like to think of myself as a good one. So, if you guys don't like it, well then, don't watch my YouTube videos. I don't know. Or don't watch these videos. I don't know. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna do something that's very important when it comes to starting out these. If you're starting out these, you guys can do it how you like. But I'm gonna look back at the last page here, and you guys can see I have the name, the date, and the ops. So if you guys don't know what ops are, it's basically like type of mission. We're basically use this kind of layout on the front of that, and then we're going to go on the back here, and this is where the how many people lived during the battle and how many people died. Then we got the briefing, and then we got the win or lose, just for funsies. So let's get started. Alright, now you guys can do whatever you guys like. I'm just going to get started on here. So I'm just going to put the name date ops. Now, I know I'm acting like a teacher already, so leave me alone. Bear with me here. So, name date, and then I'm going to get a ruler. Probably should get a ruler. You guys don't have to, but I'm gonna. I use a ruler quite a bit when I'm doing certain parts. So let me get this part done. You guys can see that I'm stacking books and random stuff on this. Okay, so I basically just did that right there. Just those lines. And then I'm also going to create key. I'll have to readjust it out of your guys' view, but there it is. That's where the key is going to be. I'm just going to put that right there because that's what I always do. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Sweet. Okay, let's get straight on. So the name, we're going to call this we're going to call this operation 0. Why not? And then the date, the 10th, we're going to go 2021. Okay, and then we're going to go ops. We're going to do a full-on assault. Okay, and then let's get straight on to this. So when we do full-on assaults, they're usually like kind of difficult. The reason why is because you gotta figure out. But first things first, we want to do the starting area, which is probably where our team is going to enter. So we probably going to have this area is where our team is going to enter, and then over here down on the bottom is where the enemies will be. Let's do that. So let's just do a road. Don't do it too hard, just in case if you mess up, you can easily be erased, just like I did right there. Okay. We're gonna go down, right back down here. We're gonna create. It's gonna be the main highway, and I'm making the main highway a little bigger. And if you need to, you could use a ruler also. That is not exactly level, so we're just gonna fix that there. Bring that up a little bit. Should be roughly good. I think I'm gonna get rid of probably right there. We can get rid of the X now. No biggie. Now, I've done a lot of role plays, and I took in acting class. I'm taking acting class this trimester, so I'm very familiar when it comes to role playing. Because in acting, you have to get very comfortable with. Whoops, you have to get very comfortable with speaking and acting in front of people. Although on Xbox, role playing in front of you guys isn't as hard. I used to do a role play. I did a role play on OP Banana's channel. He doesn't do YouTube no more. He made good content, but not very many people watched him, so it was no biggie. So anyways, we got the highway there. We're gonna separate that off. Now your layout for your military base should determine who's gonna win and who's gonna lose. Depends on what happens. Make that get a few dead ends here. Because why not? Go up here. I'm going to draw a line all the way out along these pages here. So I'll let you guys get caught up there. So that is the loadout here. That is our setup here. So anyways, I'm going to draw the rest of the roads, and I'll see you guys when I get back. Alright, so I added a few extra things. I made it darker so you guys can see a little more. And you guys can add any finishing touches after. I really love doing these. If you guys want to see more of this, make sure to let me know. Today is the day where me, Energy, and Chase get absolutely freaking triggered on Halo 5 Guardians Legendary Campaign. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment. You know, the whole shebang. I don't like doing those. I only do it just to, give you guys a heads up. But of course, every YouTuber says that, which is super annoying. I've gotten into the habit of doing it. Alright, so we're going to get on to the black. So the black I usually use now for enemies. I used to use yellow, but yellow isn't really good when it comes to seeing a notice. So I decided for mission 6 we use the enemy. So when it comes to doing this part, I've noticed that when people do these, they usually get ahead of themselves and they usually don't really think. But when you do these, think of what you would do. You know, what would you do if you were the enemy? So when you do gray, though, when you do on pencil, make sure you don't do it too dark. Otherwise, it's going to blend in with the black. So I'm going to get the first platoon set up, and then we're going to get on with the second platoon. Yeah, and we're going to do the key as we go through, so just in case people are really confused. Alrighty, so we got the first layout done. I'll let you guys go ahead and draw this. You guys can always pause the video if I'm going too fast. So, just to let you guys know, you guys can pause the video in 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, so we're going to focus on the key, just get things up. So, the T that you usually see, you're going to see that. We're going to put T over here, and we're going to put equals tank. I'm going to put tanks because it just sounds cooler. The circles equals soldiers. And the part where we usually do this, it's like a little line, equals, we're going to put stop, and you'll see that later on. So we're just going to update the key a little bit. There we go, and you can see just right there. It's all along here. Those. You are going to see the T, and that means those are tanks. So that's T, and that's a T right over there, and then there's some throughout here. We'll highlight these guys right here. There's one, and there's one, and then there's one. So, and you can put your tanks wherever you want. I also have some in the very far back. And then if you guys want to, you guys can, but I'm just going to put a circle around these T's to let people know that these are tanks. These two are not tanks. Any ones that I circle are tanks. We're going to actually have them move up a little bit, just so they could have spots to chill and relax. So, and when you do these, people get a little carried away with these parts. So, make sure they're all fluent, they're all on the same line, because if not, they're bound to have some trouble. Alrighty, you guys can pause there and get your thing set up, and we're gonna move on, my dudes. Alrighty, so I'm back. So we're on the outside here. We're gonna work on our team here. So I drew the enemy lines, which is right here. Now we're gonna draw the blue. So we're on blue. Get out your blue and start drawing that. You guys can pause the video if you guys need to, or if I'm going too fast. Or if you guys just really hate pausing and you want me to start going slower, let me know in the comment section. And that's telling me one of two, or two of two things. 1, go slower. 2, do more of these. So, but anyways, it's a really simple one. If you guys want to do these, you guys can message me on Discord. I'll put my Discord in the description. Hopefully I still have my Discord. Snap. I'm just kidding. I should. So, once you're done with these, you're going to get out your red. Okay. Let's get started with red. Now, you always want to have an ally. If you don't have any allies in your roleplay, or if you're just doing these for fun, then okay. If you're doing this for fun, just get out your red. If you're doing this RP terms and you don't have any allies, then have one color for your whole team. It's really good because you want one side splitting the load and the other splitting another load, especially if you have some weak points like this. They should all be lined up. If you want this to be your team, and then this be the opposite team, you guys can. But if you're gonna do this, one minor change to the enemy tactics I would use is probably do a full-on straight line instead of having like that curve. Maybe they want it so they could sneak over and just try to overthrow that side. Maybe, who knows. But anyways, if you guys don't know what the A stands for America. No, I'm just kidding. A stands for AA guns. So we're going to put those here. They don't have to be too close. They don't have to be too far. It's whatever. If you guys just want to full on bombard them. Okay. Someone has anger issues. What did they do? Steal your Taco Bell? Dang. Okay. Someone's mean. Alright. Anyways. We're going to have to start our convoy right over here. If you guys can see that. We're going to bring them on over here. We're going to line them up right here. So there we go. And then there we go. We're going to draw a circle right there. We just want to make sure we're providing enough here to hold them off. So, alright, well, these are all good. So, once you're done with that, you guys can pause the video if you guys want to. I'm just going to explain something here for now. So, what we're doing now is we got third base and then we got our base. This is stage 1. We're going to circle the whole area on both sides. Stage 1. Depending if you're going to have like a nerf battle and you're real players versus real players, or if you're just doing this for pretend, real players versus pretend people, or if you're just doing this for fun and you have no clue why you're even doing this and you're just watching my video because you're so bored and you don't want to have to deal with your parents. Who knows? I'm just kidding. I love you, parents. Okay. We love you. Yeah. Okay. So now we're gonna grab our pencil here, and if you need to, you could add some side notes here. But anyways, once you got all that done, A's go in the back, circles go up in front with lines on. So, anywho, now your soldiers know what to do. They know where they're setting up. But now, by the time they get up to this point, which is where they need to go, they're going to have to deal with some gunfire. Now, you guys can circle this middle part of the paper to let your soldiers know, hey, that's dead zone. So, if you guys do, you guys can. If you don't, oh well. So, we're going to use a red pencil for red here. It's good if you get the pencil, no one likes you. I'm just kidding, we love you. You guys can use red for blue or blue for red if you guys just want it to be easier to see. We're going to circle this whole area to let them know, hey, we're talking to you guys here. Then we're going to circle these guys, which are these people putting up here. And we're going to have them circle. We're going to actually have them push right up here over to this area, because that's where there's no tanks full-on areas. So that's a weak point, and that's something you guys really want to focus. These guys, we're going to have them focus on this tank right here, this tank right here. We're going to have some push-up right here. We want them to stop right here, but eventually they'll push up right over there. So again, that's a weak point. That's a weak point right there too. While they're doing that, they're going to need some cover fire. Eventually, they'll push up right over here. And then these guys push up right over here. So again, this should all match up. Mine doesn't really, but again, it's not perfect, but it's just a very strong idea. Alright, we're going to circle blue. There we go. We got circle blue. Let me see. You guys can see that. Sweet. That's good. All right. Let me let you guys catch up here for a little. You guys can pause the video. Pause it in 3, 2, 1. Pause. Okay, you guys paused. Sweet. Or you guys just continue watching because you're so bored. So we're going to circle these guys. These guys are going to push up right over here. They're going to stop right about here to provide a little bit of cover fire, but they're eventually going to do this. And then we're going to circle this one guy over here. These guys are going to push up. Eventually they'll get to here, but we want them focusing on that tank to provide cover fire. Because once we push up in the middle, we can spread on out. And that'll be so much easier if we can provide cover fire. But anyways, those guys, since that's only one, we're going to actually have these guys split off into that team. And then we're going to have this guy split off into that team also. Okay, sweet. If you guys are back, which you guys hopefully are. Okay, hello. Now we're moving on. You guys can pause in 3, 2, 1. Pause. For those of you that are still watching, I'm just going to give a brief lowdown here. So what we're doing is we're trying to take out mainly these areas because the tanks are kind of lined up to where they're all the soldiers are pushing up to where the tanks are, and we're trying to loosen up those tanks because tanks can't move up. Plus, we're gonna have these guys in the back bombarding them, so it's gonna be even harder for them because they only have tanks in the far back. So it's gonna be so much easier for our soldiers if we have AA guns that we lined up. Although they're a little more tedious to do, still. These guys are mainly doing defense, so we don't have to do much on here. But again, we really have to watch this weak point, and that's why soldiers are going to be in and out of that area as soon as possible. Anyways, guys, so that is basically it. Who do you think would win? Who do you think won't? The A's, again, are for AA guns, so we're just going to add that real fast. Oops, sorry. I do A's a little different sometimes. I usually do A point A, and that's how I know it's an AA gun, but A gun. Okay, there we go. Alright, if you guys don't know what AA guns, they're... No, freaking... No, I'm just kidding. If you guys don't know what AA guns are, they're basically giant cannons that fire. If you guys remember the Civil War, then... Or not, Revolutionary War, then you guys know, so they're basically giant cannons. Okay, that is it. I will see you guys next video. So, yeah. If you guys want to see more of this, let me know. If you guys are just like, please don't ever do this again, then just let me know. I don't know. So, yeah, I stream on Twitch, goldaway_. If you guys want to learn more about these that I like to do. So, yeah, I will see you guys in another video.